So here's a question I get a lot. Why do affluent Chinese prefer chat over email? Why do affluent Chinese prefer chat over email?
They control the time of response.
They what?
Control the time of your response.
They control the time of response, yes.
And they can play Chinese mind games.
Yes, you can play game with email, right? Yes. What else?
They get to know you.
They get to know you. Because when you're dealing with affluent Chinese, they like to observe. What's the word?
Observe.
Yeah. They are watching you. They are watching, observing, and they can't do that through an email. And because most of those deals in China, most deals are done face-to-face on the phone. That's how they like to do things.
The king of high ticket sales. World's highest paid consultant. Media celebrity. Multi-millionaire entrepreneur. Acclaimed TEDx speaker. International best-selling author. Dan Lok.
So don't be surprised when you're talking with them, you're doing business, they would always say, let's meet what? Face-to-face. And then after you meet face-to-face, you talk a little bit more on the phone, and they'll say again. Also, they don't say, well, send me an email, I'll go through it. No. Let's meet again. Face-to-face. And if they're interested, let's meet again, face-to-face. Now, you might say, but why do they meet so many damn times? We already met first time. That's just the way they do things. That's how they make the decision. So knowing you're going to have to do a lot of meetings to earn a trust. Okay? They want to get answers in real time because as they're asking you questions, your answers, they're observing. They're watching you. You got to understand in here, the culture is so different. In China, they're getting scammed every fucking day. You've been to China, they're getting scammed every day. They're getting phone calls that are scams. When I was in China, when I was in Xi'an, perfect example. Old lady, walking on the street, a bike just drives by her. She pretends to fall down and say, oh, my leg. This guy just keeps riding the bike, not stopping. I was watching the whole thing. After 5 minutes of crying, dusts herself off. Oh shit, didn't fall for that. Kept walking. That's China for you. They're getting scammed every day. I was there, I'm trying to buy a Wi-Fi thing where you can plug into your thing, right? Yeah, and they try to sell this shit. It works when you're there. When you go home, it does not work. Just knowing that's the life they live their whole life. So when they come to here in a world of unknown, how could they trust anybody? They have to start off of what? Not trusting anyone. That's the starting point. So knowing that's why they want to see face-to-face, get real time. Are you lying to me? Are you being honest? Let me see. They don't like voicemails, they prefer to keep calling. Because to them, they just keep calling you. They want to talk to a real person, real interactions. A lot of business are done based on trust and relationships. They're based on what? Trust and relationships. If you think word of mouth is big in North America, it's everything in China. It's everything in China. You will not get anything done without relationship. Many years ago, even with my uncle, when he was just many years ago starting a business in China, he cannot even get his phone connected without relationship. Here, go to government, I want tell us, connect my phone. China, you go there, you talk to one government division, I want to connect my phone. Oh, this is not the division for that. Talk to that 10th floor. Go up to 10th floor. Oh, no, this is not, you need to talk to the other department. And the other, no, this is not our responsibility. Talk to the other department. Get paperwork from them. Okay, finally say, okay, who can get this shit done? Talk to one guy, get it done. Over with. That's what I'm talking about. The culture has not changed a lot. Without relationship, in here, you can get a lot of stuff done. You can start building those relationships. There, without relationships, you cannot even move. You cannot even move. You get busted, you go to jail, you need someone to bust you out. You need a relationship for that. A phone call could solve a lot of problems, right? Most of the real agreements are reached through verbal contracts. What is it?
Verbal contract.
It's what? It's a?
Verbal contract.
And it's a what? Handshake. It's a handshake. So it makes email less important in China. That's also why they love WeChat. Because in WeChat, you can just record the sound, the voice. Quick and easy. And so you'll notice even little things, if you're doing a deal, even very close and closing the deal, they will say, oh, let's meet one more time. Let's meet again. We already talked about everything. We've gone through every single details. I know, but let's meet one more time. Okay, fine, fuck, and then you go meet one time. And let me think about it. Let's meet just one more time. One more time, and because that's how they do it. That's how what?
They do it.
Just knowing that's what it is. So think of meeting, it's email for them. Meeting is email for them. And let me give you a clue. Most affluent Chinese, at least this new wave of affluent Chinese, they don't need to go to work. They got a lot of free time. They don't have 9 to 5. They got nothing to do. They have a lot of free time. So to them, they like meeting people. Nothing to do, they meet people. They go to events. It's unbelievable. Like it's when I was selling to that market, it's very, very difficult. I can tell you, for Caucasian, you get someone worth more than $10 million to attend any kind of functions because they're busy hustling, doing things, yes? Building their empires, managing the company. Here, I go to a Chinese event, you've got people worth 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, 200 million. Like they're just like, got nothing to do. They got plenty of time. They don't value their time, they value money. Like I would see, okay, a friend of mine, also my dad's friend, worth probably 100 million. You know, in dinner, when he come to my house, he's doing the dumpling. You know? Like, you know, what is it? The skin of the thing, what is it? Yeah, the wonton, yeah, he's doing the dumpling thing, like, you know. Fucking guy worth $100 million doing this shit. That's what they do. Just knowing this how they are. Okay? So, here's a big tip. Don't judge a book by its cover. Please write this down. Don't judge a book by its cover. They might look like someone from Hastings. Look like a fucking homeless. The way they dress and this and that. The guy could be worth a ton of money. You just don't know. I'm telling you, you will not be able to tell. You will not be. And the wealthier they are, usually the less they care about. And also the Chinese, they like to hide the money that they have. So they don't want to. You won't see them wearing a very fancy suit because they're in here. They could be semi-retired, or they could still be doing business from here to China, right? They're flying back and forth. Astronaut. Flying back and forth. So their kids are going to school in here, or the wife is here, or the wife is here, the mistress is here, who the fuck knows. That's what it is, just so you know. This is the reality. That's what you're dealing with. So be careful. Let's say if you're selling real estate, you're selling financial planning, you're selling whatever you're selling, you're dealing with the husband and wife, don't assume that's a wife. Do not assume you're talking to the wife. Don't call Mrs. Wong. She may or may not be Mrs. Wong. And the wealthier they are, chances are she's not Mrs. Wong. Just, oh, but they've got a kid. Yeah. Just because they have a kid together doesn't mean they are married. Okay? Just knowing that. Very different in culture. So, what have you learned from my talk? And how does it apply to you? And how do you take direct action? Comment below and let me know. If you have any other questions, you can also comment below. And don't forget, click on the subscribe button, turn on notification, and hit the bell. So every single time I upload a new video, you will get notified. If you want to watch my other videos, make sure you can check them out on the left. You can check out all the other videos that I have. We have hundreds of videos on YouTube. You want to expand on a topic? Check it out.